your back, add S2S, signal to signal. And on this episode, we are going to continue our search to find out how good our country's champion EV scooter, the Ather 450X, really is. We've pitted the 450X against the Dio 125 and against the NTORQ, and we know the results for that. This is going to be the third race, and my interest lies in finding out if it can punch above its weight. And so that's why we're going to pull a joker card out of our pocket.
With the Warp Plus mode.
Well, the Warp Plus mode, which means that this is the 450 Apex. But who's the joker who's going to be up against us? Of course, Alshin.
Nothing beats the feel and the pace of a Japanese engine on full throttle, and nothing probably ever will. So, the Ather better watch out.
Excitement levels are high. No one knows who's going to win, so place your bets. Let's get started.
This is the Aerox 155, the R15 scooter version.
Going to be a very close competition. I have a strong feeling.
3, 2, 1, go!
What? No way, it's pulling away.
This is that episode where we are having a battle down to the wire. And the advantage that Ananya had was Warp Plus. Yeah, and that really saw you take off well.
Yes, I took off much faster than Alshin did. But then he tried to catch up, and there was a point where he did catch up.
I was
with
catching
me.
up way towards the end.
I have a logic, perhaps, to why Alshin was slow. And I'm going to refrain from calling you a joker because that's not why you were slow. The problem is that, as you see on the screen, the CVT gearbox on the Aerox is the one that is actually robbing the engine of its power in the beginning. But later on, of course, it becomes a battle of torque versus horsepower. And that's when time to go for round 2. The Ather 450 Apex shoots off the line, hitting the 20-meter mark in just 2.6 seconds, nearly 7/10 ahead of the Aerox. The Aerox CVT transmission, however, is late to work, but then the R15's very capable 155cc engine wastes no time, for it has a 5 horsepower advantage, and the Aerox starts to gain ground rapidly, clinching the win in round 2 from the Apex by finishing 400 meters with a 7 km/h higher top speed.
I am in Warp mode, Warp Plus.
How the did that happen?
I was giving full throttle on this.
We both had a very good launch. Apex has, more torquey output, so he was a little ahead of me. And it took me time to catch up. In fact, it was in the last 100 meters when I could catch up with him. Throughout, he was way ahead.
Last 50 meters. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Nevertheless, it's a scooter with, more drag races are happening, so do remember to be subscribed to the channel. Now, this is a scooter that actually comes with a lot of tech. It's got traction control. I wonder if that's helping it along and punching above its weight. Second round, Aerox won, but only by a whisker. We can conclude that the Ather won? No. Who won? It's 50-50. 50-50 because after repeated runs of the race for fun and research, we found out that the results every single time were the same, which meant no rocket science, but only one thing: Ananya is the lighter rider. Every single time she was atop, the Aerox was able to swing the time in her favor, 4/10 faster on the Aerox than Alshin, and an even faster 5/10 on the Apex, meaning that the Apex was indeed punching above its weight and still is in the fight.